Mr. Beast gives weird vibes. Now, part of me doesn't want to harp on Mr. Beast because, he seems like a man who's trying to do good in the world, giving out money by the handfuls to seem like such a swell guy. But, there's just a lot of weird vibes with this dude, and I figured I'd just dig in. Now, an area to start, which might be one of his biggest question marks, is his counting video. This dude sitting in front of a camera for hours on end, enough to fill an entire day, just counting. Like, how do you even do that? Makes me think he's like some kind of robot or something. Empty body, no brain cells, numerical counting, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, etc. I did a bit of looking into it. He mentioned he would actually watch anime while counting, which at least gives some sort of rational explanation for this, whatever this is. And like, we all multitask while watching shows, right? But something like counting requires just a little bit of focus, especially so you don't lose track some point. So imagine doing this counting thing hours on end while playing some anime that you're not even paying attention to. See what I mean? Now, outside of a rationale for whatever his counting thing is, like looking to his other stuff, like his charity, I don't want to dunk on it, something like literally restoring the sight of blind people. That would seem like such an awesome feat, and I'd really hate if there was some sort of downside to this. Looking a bit into that one, I guess these guys were already on the list to do eye surgery with insurance, and Mr. Beast just bumped it up, so okay. He just gave people some eye surgery sooner. Maybe even create some certainty since insurance could be finicky. Still, I can't help but wonder if there's some sort of downside to this. Maybe hear more from the people who got the surgery. It would be wild if the surgery gave him mind control chips, which Mr. Beast could later activate, like Plankton from the SpongeBob movie, but that's getting a little conspiratorial. Overall, looking at his videos, these thumbnails are really weird. I don't want to look at your freaking mouth and weird face. So weird having him so front and center makes him feel AI generated. The overall pacing of the videos sometimes don't feel like they're long enough, especially for some of the feats in the videos. His whole fixation of money. A lot of times there's throwing money around like money this, money that. Do you want to promote this culture of, you gotta have money, man? And an important question I'd ask is, how do you even get all this money? Poof money out of thin air? I think he mentioned some sort of crypto thing, so okay. Technology everywhere just makes everything feel fake. And his Feastables business, this dude is just promoting his chocolate everywhere, being like, oh, it's the best chocolate. Often there are skits in his videos where it's he sees this other chocolate, it's like, no, Feastables. I've tried a Feastables, they're alright. Chocolate is chocolate. I like certain chocolate with cream hazelnut filling. Not really something I see get focused on. It does feel like an appeal to children temptation, oh look, get some chocolate. There's this time Quinn Reviews made a joke about Mr. Beast not having a soul, and he apparently DM'd him, sounding like freaking Flowey to Flower. I get there are haters out there. Maybe you could take their constructive criticism and not have such weird thumbnails, but the bro got a business model. Okay, so there's this one video about this dude having weight loss. I sort of just checked it out for the heck of it. Then all of a sudden it's revealed that his coach died, which creates a lot of iffy territory. How to present stuff like that. I was legit just skimming around the video. I saw some point he was crying and it's is it distress this weight loss process? But then it's revealed someone literally died. A lot of people talk of respect for the dead, which, yeah, absolutely have respect for the dead. But, I can't help but go to a conspiratorial place. Okay, how do I put this? Imagine you're trying to have an algorithm for this video. Okay, some dude is losing weight. How do we make it while he's going through this process where we are totally respectable to him? He has an emotional outburst that doesn't seem totally unreasonable. I don't know, why not have someone die? But okay. I'd be thinking if I was doing that sort of video and a spontaneous event just suddenly happened, maybe I'd just do some sort of memorial to him. Straight up saying, oh yeah, we had this video plan, but this dude died, and make this front and center, rather than a literal surprise reveal within this video. Anyway, overall, man, Mr. Beast just gives me weird vibes, and feels like this is all just building something. There's straight up jokes like he's the Antichrist or something.
Okay, now I personally don't subscribe to any religion. I think there's wisdom in many religious texts. I don't take them literally, but to each their own. The only reason I'm talking about this theory that, Mr. Beast is the Antichrist or whatever, is because it's so popular that multiple people, Mr. Beast works in the Bible Belt, and multiple people at Mr. Beast talked to me about this theory as if they legitimately believe there is a chance that Mr. Beast is the Antichrist.
Not to quite go there, I have complex ideas how the devil or Antichrist would work. I'll state within the ranking of power from hell, I don't think Mr. Beast is that high. He's ultimately just an empty dude who counts a lot. And I'd be careful for this dude. Anyway, wish y'all good tidings.